Alrighty. Hello everybody, my name is Avery, and this is a live stream. I don't know if anyone's going to watch it, but I'm going to upload it. It's being recorded. It's going to be uploaded afterwards as well. Game Maker, Toolkit, the YouTube channel, Mark Brown. He just came out with a game, Platformer Toolkit. It's a video essay, as he calls it, but it's a game. So it's a game that you play and you learn. Basically, I haven't played it yet, but he had like a short video talking about it. But it's basically a platformer game where you can walk around and all the mechanics and your player's movement is kind of bad. And as you play it, you adjust the things to make it so your player and the game works better, and you learn about it as you do it. So it's going to jump right into it. Here, it's on itch.io. He has a download for Mac and Windows. There's no Linux port, although someone did ask about it. But it does work on the browser, so that's where we're playing. So, yeah, I've never played this yet. Okay. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay. There's music, closed caption, skip instructions. I'm going to turn on the closed captions. Oh, no. Okay. I guess it's already on by default. Okay.
I'm Mark Brown, and this is the Platformer Toolkit, an interactive game design playground all about platformer character controllers. So, I want you to meet Kit. She's the protagonist of this platformer, but I'm really not happy with the way she controls. Have a play and see what you think. You can use a keyboard or a controller. Hit the continue button when you're ready.
Alrighty. So I'm using a keyboard. Okay, so walk around. Oh my god. Okay, I guess she slides around a lot. Like, I'm not pressing anything. She keeps sliding. So I guess she builds up momentum and then just keeps going until you kind of get it even out by moving around. Okay, let's try jumping. Oh, okay, that was a big jump. Oh man, slow down. It's kind of hard to slow yourself down. Oh, you can't jump. You can't move too well when you're jumping. Okay. Oh. Slow down. Okay. I guess I need to try to get up here. Oh no. Here. Okay, let's start from over here. And I missed it, of course. Alright, that was a little tougher than it looked. Even when I'm moving, that doesn't mean I'm always controlling it, because it just kind of does that. Am I supposed to click on it or something?
Okay, this doesn't feel great, right? Kit is really slippery, her jump is floaty, and the whole thing just feels a bit flat and lifeless. So, let's start tweaking things. You can now open the toolkit and get to work.
Oh, maybe I was supposed to click on that before. Okay.
Right, welcome to the toolkit. This is where we can tweak Kit's variables to change the way she works, giving you a chance to see how different stats can change the way a platformer feels. We'll start with the run. You can grab this handle and move it up and down to change how fast Kit runs. And then this handle changes Kit's acceleration, or how long it takes to reach that max speed. And this one changes the deceleration, or how long it takes Kit to stop when you let go of the controls. Have a play and see how it changes the way Kit moves when she's on the ground. You can run around while the toolkit is open, or close it to return to the level. Hit continue when you're ready.
Okay, so I guess acceleration, deceleration. I want it to decelerate really fast. So kind of instantly. Speed, slow down the speed a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna probably have to play around with this to. Okay, I can move around as I do it. Okay. So does that make it decelerate faster? Oh, no. So this makes it decelerate faster. Okay, if I can decelerate faster, I can move a little faster. Okay, so that feels a lot better. So basically, as you start moving, it accelerates about this speed. You reach your max speed, and as soon as you stop, the guy stops. So as you can see, if this one's up here, I let go right now, and he's still moving, and then he kind of slows down. So I'll bring this out like there. If you have that, he stops instantly, but this leaves a little bit of a smooth stop. Because you know, if you're running, and even in real life, you're running, and then you try to stop, you might like go like a step or two forward. And then here's the max speed. That's I think it's a little too much. Just lower it down, and it feels pretty good. So let's keep it going on.
So a really long acceleration means you have to build up and maintain speed, like Sonic the Hedgehog. But a really short acceleration gives you a character who is super snappy and responsive, like in Celeste. There's no right answer here. It depends on the sort of gameplay you're after. For deceleration, having the character slide when you let go of the controls can make it easy to tumble off the end of platforms. As for top speed, well, that kind of depends on how much you can see. So let me unlock the camera panel. Click over when you're ready.
Okay, so here's the camera.
Okay, so here we can change how the camera works. We can change the zoom level. A wide view might be good for a very fast character, for example. In the top right, we've got a few sliders. Damping makes the camera slowly ease into position rather than snap into place. And look ahead makes the camera, well, look ahead, because the traps and pits in front of you are more important than what's behind.
Alright, so let's just try. Zoom out. You can zoom in a lot. So, at least for this style game, I think this is too close. Zooming out, you kind of see everything, but I don't know, I feel like that looks kind of good. Just that amount of zoom. Okay, so the damping, let's raise both on the one so you can see them together. But here, actually. So as you can see, your player and the camera move together. And then when you damp, at least on this X, your player and the camera don't move at the same speed. So your player can get off from the edge, and then the camera will slowly snap back onto him. I think it feels pretty nice like this. For Y, I guess you can try jumping. Does that as well. Let's turn it up. And the camera doesn't move as much. Let's try it like that. Okay, lock ahead. Not positive what this does. Lock ahead. Okay, so lock ahead helps you see ahead of you a little bit, and maybe it does it for the jump as well. I don't think so. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have that turned up all the way. Ignore jumps. Okay, so the camera doesn't do anything for the jumps, but we're gonna leave that on. And let's go listen to see what else he has to say.
There's a reason why game designers call it the 3 C's: character, controls, and camera. The way we track and show the character's movement is just as important as the movement itself. But now, let's move on to the most critical part of any platformer, the jump. I've unlocked the panel, so click over when you're ready.
Alrighty, here's a new tab. Hey, FN4X. I don't know how you say your name, but thanks for joining the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear everything well.
The yellow curve illustrates the player's jump arc, and you can change that by dragging these handles. This one changes the maximum height of the jump, from a short hop to a big springy leap. And then this one changes how long it takes the player to reach that point before coming back down to the ground. There's one more handle though. In many platformers, the character drops faster than they jump, which can be achieved by increasing the player's gravity on the way back down. This handle lets you add a downward gravity multiplier, so see how that feels.
So let's just look at the basic jump we already have. Okay. That's the jump height, and that's the duration. So I guess if we turn this up, he jumps longer, turn it down, and it's a quick jump. So, you know, it's kind of cool. If you want to have like a gravity feel to it, like less gravity, you know, you have more duration, more gravity, more, shorter it is. But also, I guess, different things of gravity would make it so you can't jump as high as well. Because this is down, but you still jump as high. But this is the height. So obviously, with this height, we can't reach the blocks up there. Let's try doing this. Down gravity. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. Now the gravity going downwards is faster. So we turn this up. So you can see as you jump up, it's slower, and as you fall, it's faster. Let's just adjust that a little bit. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. Okay, and the air control's off. That's probably make it so we can move in the air. Okay, there it is. Hope that's too much. Okay, let's turn that down. Just a little more. Alrighty. So you can see now we can move in the air. When this is down, I basically can't move at all in the air. So let's just turn that up a little bit. Okay, air brakes. Let's not sure exactly what this does again. I think it's for stopping while in the air, like moving. So let's just have that about the same. Variable height. Okay. And then double jump. So here's the double jump. It's a little odd. That's not too bad. See, with the double jump, now we can have it so you jump lower. And I guess turn that up a little more. Turn up the air controls, turn up the air brake. Duration probably needs to be more. That needs to be more. So it's almost enough. Okay, so now we can do a double jump and be able to reach it. So it's kind of how you want to do it. You turn up the duration. Okay, that feels good. Now let's just slow this down. Have a little bit more control. Audio is good. Okay, sweet, thank you. I've never done this before, so I don't know. I'm trying to reply to the chat, but I don't really see everything. I just have it pulled up on my phone to look at it. Alright, so here it is. And, okay, I can turn up the volume and go to the next part.
Getting the perfect jump can take months of tweaking and testing. It's the most important and common action of pretty much any platformer, and so a floaty, imprecise, or fiddly jump can destroy the fun of that game. Hopefully you've found some numbers that work for you, but we're not quite done yet. Let me unlock the assist panel for you.
Alright, here's the next part.
Alright, let's talk about assists. These are almost invisible tweaks and changes that bias the game in the player's favor. Click on the question marks to learn more about how they work. You can also slow down time while on this panel to see these subtle tweaks working in slow motion.
Okay, so I'm not familiar with jump buffer. Maybe I am, but not by the name. But coyote time makes it so, like, if you were to jump off the ledge, and say if you were to walk off the ledge, you can still have a little bit of time of the jump. I mean, it's from that, I can't remember the name of the show. The cartoon with the coyote, where he always jumps off a cliff, and then after he jumps, he's able to run and jump still. So let's turn this up. I bet if we turn it up all the way, it'll give us, yeah, so you can run off that cliff and keep running without falling. So I bet if we had that up all the way, and this jumping, we have max. Yeah, we can get pretty far. Okay, back to the assist. So let's just turn that up, maybe halfway. or let's turn it down for right now, and then jump buffer. Okay, I'm not positive what this does.
Press the jump button. The game checks if the character is on the ground before letting you spring into the air, which normally works great, but it can mean you'll miss the jump if you're just a few pixels off the ground. These two features remedy that. Coyote time lets the player jump for a few frames after running off the edge of a platform. Meanwhile, if you're coming down to earth and press jump before you hit the ground, jump buffer will remember your input for a few frames and then issue the jump as soon as you land.
Okay, so jump buffer is basically just for keeping track of your jump. Let's turn off the double jump so we can try that a little better. Okay, so I jumped and then in the air I clicked jump again, but he jumped after I hit the ground. So yeah, I guess with the double jump it doesn't work exactly the way. I don't know. I guess you can just play around with it, and then you can adjust your terminal velocity as well. I'll just have that up all the way, like it was. Around the corners, I bet that's for getting on ledges.
It can be annoying to miss a jump because you're a few pixels too low, or bonk your head on a ledge because you're a couple pixels high. There's a number of ways to fix this, but an easy solution is to swap the player's collision shape to a rounded rectangle. Hit the button in the top left to show your collider, and then see how that changes the way you interact with platforms.
Okay, so let's look at the view. So here's our collider. So we're a square. As you can see, we collide that square, collides with this square. And whenever we turn around the corners, we have rounded corners. It basically just makes it so, like, if you were to bump into something, well, I guess jumping into something, it might give you a little ease to not hit it, so it doesn't, like, stop you and make you fall or anything. So we'll leave that on. And time scale, I guess that's just for slowing down time. Even slows down the music. Let's have that at regular.
A platformer is all about testing the player's skill and mastery of the controls, but that doesn't mean it needs to be pixel precise. That can feel frustrating and unfair. We sometimes want to recognize the player's intention rather than their exact commands, and so small cheats in their favor go a long way. Anyway, it's time for the final panel. Let's get juicy.
Alright, so that was a pretty great point. All these things that we did for the assist is kind of helping out the player, even though it's not something that would realistically happen. I mean, you're not realistically going to jump off the ground when you click jump up here. You're not going to be able to jump after you've already fell off the cliff and whatnot. So that helps a player out a lot. And, you know, no one's perfect, and it's more fun to do what you want to do other than what's the limitations. Okay, now let's go to the game juice, or game feel.
There's some game design wisdom that says if a player does something a lot, make it feel good. And in a platformer, that's running and jumping. So on this panel, you can make various tweaks to the character's presentation, including particles, squash and stretch, a trail, a tilt, and sound effects. You don't always want to crank each handle to the max. Sometimes a little goes a long way.
Alright, that's a good point. Before we test that out, I guess I just want to talk about it a little bit. The term game juice or game feel, I think it's popularized by Vlambeer Studios. They made like Nuclear Throne and stuff. And they just talk about how the game needs to feel good. I mean, like he was talking about, you're repeating, doing something repetitively. And as you do it, you want to feel like it's, I don't know, it's kind of difficult to explain, but I mean, it's really just a feeling. Like, as you play the game, you're like, oh, this is fun, even though it's something simple. And it's also one of Mark Brown's, or Game Maker Toolkit's, like, most famous videos. Maybe not one of the most famous videos, but I think he made a video about game feel, like, a few years ago, maybe. And that's one of the videos that helped grow his channel a lot. So now let's go around and play with it. Let's just scroll through here. Okay. So there's particles. Let's just turn on all the particles. Okay. So we have the running, there's a little running dust, and there's a jump particle, and when you land, there's a particle. Looks kind of cool. I guess if we were to turn it down, it's just smaller. But yeah, it makes it feel like you have an effect on the world. I mean, right here, your character's doing something, but this right here makes it feel like it's moving faster than it really is. It makes it feel like you're part of the world. So I'll just have these up here. And then squash and stretch it's usually, yeah, it's for jumping and landing. Whenever your player jumps up, he's going to stretch out a little bit, and when he lands on the ground, he's going to squash. And we can just see that in action. There it is. Boom. So yeah, as he jumps, I wonder if I can turn down time right here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that affects. Yeah, okay, you can't do that. But as he jumps, he stretches out linearly or vertically. And as he lands, he squashes. So they're both the same thing, just on the X and Y, the amount of stretch that happens. I don't like it too much, particularly. So yeah, that looks good. Just turn down a little bit. Okay, trail. I bet this trail is for the particles. So you can see there's that trail, but I'm not sure. Let's turn that up. Okay, nope. It's a different particle. Oh, okay, so that trail's gonna stay there because we have it up so high. Okay. I wish the trail would disappear faster. Like you can do the length and the disappearance rate, but yeah, I'm just gonna have that off. I guess you can turn that on, and we can turn off these run particles. So, you know, it kind of looks different, but I like these run particles better. And let's just have that trail off. Okay, leaning. So, okay, yep, it's exactly what it means. It's the angle of your lean, so you can lean forward or backwards as you run. It's kind of funny looking. Speeds like that. I guess we turn down the speed. Doesn't lean as much. And I guess 0 doesn't do anything. So we can have a lean forward. I think the leaning backwards is a little cooler looking. Okay. Sound effects. Okay. So jumping. I guess it's something that can be tweaked around. I don't think it sounds super great. It's not too bad actually. I don't know. It just kind of seems different with the music playing and whatnot. The landing. Okay. I guess the jumping and the landing sound effects kind of tie together well. Okay, let's keep going.
So, making a platformer feel good is largely about tweaking numbers, cheating for the player, and adding juice. And so now you have all the tools you need to make the character feel the way you want. And now it's time for your final test. I've just unlocked the full level, and I want to see if you can make a character that feels good to control in this environment. Play with Kit's speed, air control, and juice to get something that feels tight, responsive, and fun. Now, it's important to note that in real game development, the level would usually be made to suit the character, not the other way round. So this stage will only support a very certain type of platformer hero. But give it a go and see what you come up with.
Alrighty, I guess this next part's going to be open. How do let's pull this up. Alright. Oh, so I could tweak it to make it so I can go up there, but I'll just jump up here. Oh. I can't actually with those crates. Right here I can make it though. Alright, and this part's open, as you can see. Fast third flag. This artwork reminds me a lot of Kenny's artwork, like his asset packs that he has. I don't know if it is. I mean, it could be, but I'm not sure. But I bet this is all original, just for this game. Okay, there's jumping pads, and there's these mushroom-looking things. So a lot of this is just about making the player feel good. I guess it's not really about all the stuff in the game, but about the player mainly. But it's still pretty cool to look at. Another thing that was in here that actually just helped me was the jump buffer. When I jumped on here, I had almost missed the jump, and I jumped again. It also had to do with the double jump. Oh my! I thought that was going to be a push-up platform. I thought that's what the other one looked like. Okay. Man, okay. So let's try adjusting some of this. I need more control when I jump, I feel like. So let's just turn up the air control. Let's turn up the height. And I'm gonna I'll leave on the double jump, the variable height. And the air brake, let's turn that up as well. Okay, so this platform's gonna disappear. Okay. So this is the one I thought was that one. So I wonder if this counts as my jump, if I were to double jump. Nope. That counted as one of my double jumps, okay. So maybe that should have been obvious, I don't know. So we can just go in here and turn that up all the way, turn up the duration and the air control, and we can easily make it. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but I just thought it was kind of cool. Boom. So, like you mentioned, it's not, in a real life game, you can't adjust stuff like this. So, you have to find a character movement that fits all the gameplay. You're the only one here? Yeah, it's possible. The other guy might have left. But thanks for joining. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And okay. I am just struggling. I think I'm just nervous. Alright. I think I can jump over that, but I'll wait. Okay, I don't want to jump down here. I didn't know if there was spikes. Oh, looked like that killed me. Was that the end? Can I go further to the left? This is where I started. Okay, let's see what else he has to say.
And there we have it. As a special treat for making it this far, I've unlocked preset drawers on the running and jumping panels, which will approximate the stats of characters like Super Mario and Super Meat Boy. Try them out and see how their different stats change the way they feel. With all that being said, have fun, and thank you so much for playing the Platformer Toolkit.
Okay, is that a new tab down here? No. Should have done this to begin with. Screen shake is a thing he didn't mention, but this is, it's something that could have been mentioned, but that's kind of cool as well. That goes with the game feel type stuff. So I'm not sure what he did exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. Oh, is that it right there? What's this? Jumping presets. Okay. So that's okay, so this one feels like Mario. This one feels... I guess I don't know what these are. This is probably Super Meat Boy, as he mentioned. Maybe this is Celeste. I'm not sure. You guys might know better than me. So let's just try the Mario feel. Though I wonder if he was actually able to get like the stats for Mario like somewhere, or if he just kind of tested it around until he thought it felt similar. I have an older video where I also did something basically similar to this and made it set to feel like Mario. This is Super Meat Boy. Okay. Alright. One thing with Super Meat Boy, though, is you can like jump off the walls. I don't think that's something you can do with these presets. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I guess I don't really know for sure what this stuff is. Okay, this guy has a small jump. And I think that's all he added. Okay, running. So you can run like Mario too. What's okay, that's cool, you can mix them up. But let's just try both these bandage ones. Oh, there's spikes down here, yeah. And let me try the Mario one. Ooh, this is slow. Maybe I haven't played Mario in a while. But it is much slower than everything else. I don't like that at all. Okay. It's going to speed up towards the middle. But that's also one thing that made Mario popular with the game feel. It's his controls. As you can see, Mario has something where he accelerates and decelerates, and that's something, I don't know if it's the first thing to do it. Probably not. Or actually it could have been. It's an old game. But that's one reason people like Mario, because it feels really well to play as him. Even though, looking at it right now, I feel really slow. Okay, so this guy speeds up just instantly. And it basically stays the same rate the whole time. And whoever this is, it's kind of similar to Mario, just faster. And this one speeds up and then it decelerates as soon as you stop and let go. Which is kind of similar to what I had. I think this is the best. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, it's fun to play. Just jump around. And I believe that's everything in here. Here's the credits. Okay, it is Kenny's artwork. I wasn't sure about that. Looks like he got some help making stuff. I know also, he might even have it on here. Okay, no he doesn't. He said that the game was thanks to his Patreon, or thanks to the Patreon, the game is able to be free. So you can play it for free. You can, as well, you can, whenever you download it, you can pay for it as well if you want to, or you can go and donate to his Patreon. But thanks for watching. Hopefully, I mean, I guess this live stream didn't have too many people, but hopefully this video is going to be uploaded and more people will be able to watch it. But yeah, thanks again, and see you guys again next time. Bye.